Major update on Hilary Todson, the young man who was thrown down a 3-story building in Port Harcourt, all because he was gay. We now know the name of his killer, his phone number, and some of his details. We also now know the true story as to what really went down the day this young man was thrown down to his death. Now, from what we are hearing, it was said that Hilary, who based in Owerri, had been in conversation with his killer by the name of David Ilo, also known as David Emeka. We don't have a photograph of this young man yet, but it's just a matter of time. According to what Hilary told his family before he passed, he had gone to Port Harcourt to learn work from his friend. It is almost as though this is some kind of HK, kind of Yahoo, kind of trading thing where somebody offered to teach him how to make money. And when he went there, he got to this hotel in Woji Estate in Port Harcourt called Oxygen Hotel. When he got there, the hotel room was on the 3rd floor. He met his friend, settled down, and the friend asked him what he would eat. The friend went to get the food. Little did Hilary know that his friend was going to get other young men to do what they've been planning to do with him, because they did not bring him here to teach him how to make no money. In fact, they had brought him here to get money from him. According to Hilary, he was just in the house when his friend came in with other young men. It's unclear the number of guys that joined him, and instantly they seized his belongings, seized his mobile phone, made him open his phone and put his password to his Facebook and Instagram. Clearly, this is how you know that these are Yahoo boys, because they wanted to steal his Facebook and his social media, because that is kind of like social media account now is gold in the Yahoo industry. It was said that they also cleared his bank account before contacting his mother, texting his mother to send money to a bank account that was provided that seemed to have the details of this said man who was behind all of this. In the text message to Hilary's mother, they threatened to kill Hilary if the mother does not send a specific sum of money that wasn't mentioned. At this time, Hilary has been beaten up to a point where they said he had passed out. However, somewhere in the middle of the night, it was said Hilary woke up and all the guys were asleep. Apparently, this is a kidnapping situation. They had pretty much kidnapped him and kept him there, hoping for the mother to respond, hoping by the morning they would have gotten some kind of money to, for the ransom, because clearly this is a kidnapping situation, amongst the other things that they were going to do to him. But Hilary wakes up, he sees that the guys are sleeping, he goes to the window and starts to scream for help. Mind you, this is a hotel. As he's screaming for help, they wake up. They attack him again, beat him up, tie his hands, tie his legs, and just throw him over the balcony, where he pretty much switched off. He passed out. It was the staff of the hotel that saw him by daybreak and quickly rushed him to the hospital, informed the police, and that was how his family got to learn of him, and he was reunited with his family, taken to a hospital in Enugu and to another hospital in Imo State. And for 3 months, they were struggling to help this boy. They were struggling with multiple models of treatment to save his life, to get him back in better shape, because his spinal cord was ruptured. He most likely landed on his head when they threw him from the 3-story building. And unfortunately, in October, he died. Although he did not mention the name of the guy who he went to see to his family, because I didn't get a name directly from them. According to an NGO, Minority Watch, they said that Hilary told some of his friends who had come to see him in the hospital, and he called the name of the guy who he told them that, oh, he's his friend, that he knows the guy, and the guy's name is David Ilo. And they also say his other name is David Emeka. So with the name given to his friend by the deceased, it matched the name from the account number that the perpetrators, the killer, used in sending Hilary money to come to Port Harcourt. The same account number was what was given to his mother to, send his ransom. And through this information, I think it will be easy to track whoever this person is. All they have to do now is find his BVN and find his photograph and find more details of who this human being is, because we know right now he's going to be on the run. We know right now he's watching and trying to see where he can hide. But it's not going to last. It's just a matter of time. And I'm sure after this video comes up, somebody who knows this person will be able to provide him more details, or at least a photograph, because the moment we get a picture of this young man, chances of escaping would be very slim. The fact that he thought he could do this and get away with it. You will just watch and see. When he's caught, he's going to tell you people, he was not the one that threw him from the stairs, or he only wanted to rob him, or he will now start naming all the other accomplices that he brought to come and destroy this young man's life. But we'll just have to wait and see, and hope that with this information, the police are able to do something. Now, another thing again regarding the Hillary story that is very sad and very unfortunate is the fact that his remains are still in the possession of the hospital where he passed, where he was receiving treatment, due to the fact that, according to what was said, his hospital bills are yet to be completed. And if it's not completed, the hospital may not let his family take his body for burial. I hope and I pray that somehow, somewhere, people with good hearts, people who care for the story are moved and touched to reach out to the family to see how they can support in having this boy's body being given back to his family for burial. From what we are hearing, Hillary does not come from a wealthy home. He most likely didn't even grow up with his family, because I hear his mother stayed in Abuja and he grew up with his auntie in Owerri. He was also by himself hustling and trying to make ends meet, to pay his fees, to help and assist his aunties and his family. Just basically, which would most likely explain why he thought he was going to Port Harcourt to learn how to make money, only to end up being treated and killed in this manner. Now, as far as the gay rumors go about him, I don't know. From his family side, they are not aware of this. It wasn't mentioned, and obviously I don't think that is something he would mention. But given the situation, these guys who did these things would have done it to anybody anyway. I just guess they just used the fact that he was gay. Maybe that was how they were able to lure him. I don't know. It's unclear. It is possible, and rumors are being said that the people who did these things are also gay themselves. So if that is the case, this might not be the homophobia we thought it was. This would just be gay on gay crime, or just basically murder for what it's worth, because we've seen many young girls get lured, brought to a hotel and killed, robbed and killed. This was the Cynthia's case, pretty much. You're chatting with somebody online, thinking you know them, thinking they have your best interest at heart. They offer to help you. They pay for your ticket to come there. This is basically the same thing with Cynthia Oswago that happened years ago. Only to come and meet the person you think is your friend, and they turn out to be the devil. So when you look at the nature of Hillary's death, Hillary's situation, it's similar to many other people we fought for justice for. So whether gay or whether prostitute or whether runs girl or whether Yahoo boy, this is a crime that should not go unpunished, regardless of your own conviction. Because many people now feel like, oh, because he's gay, yeah, he deserves it. Yeah, okay. But there's a killer out there on the loose, and he's going to do the same thing again. He may do it to a woman this time around. He may do it to somebody else. I don't think these thieves and these robbers and these killers care. Their victims are whoever they can use their head, whoever they can convince, whoever they can deceive, and whoever can fall into their trap, regardless of sexuality. So everybody is at risk to these demons, and they must be stopped. So let's just hope by the time this video is out and his name is going viral, and his phone number and his bank account, people can find his BVN, find his pictures, find his images, find details that would help us know who this person is. Because I know by now they would have cleared all their social media, but people will still know you. No matter who you are, somebody who knows you will spot you out, because I don't think anybody wants to be friends with a killer. It's unfortunate. It's really sad. This is a very, very terrible, terrible story, and we hope justice is served.